Japan revealed its plan to fight its declining population, so let's look at what the Prime Minister announced. Kishida shared 3 points during his press conference on June 13. You can access the same PDF on the Prime Minister's Office of Japan's Twitter. So let's take a look into Kishida's unprecedented declining population policy. For point 1, the Prime Minister announced that economic growth and policies to address Japan's declining population work in pairs. He used car wheels as an analogy. Basically, both wheels need to move in the same direction, which is common sense. Overall, his first point is to increase the income of the young citizens and families. In addition, he wants policies to economically support families. So here are my 2 concerns for point 1. First, anyone could claim that they will increase income. The question is how. For example, Abe claimed that Abenomics will increase everyone's salary by 10.6k USD. This didn't work out. I don't think Kishida announced the full details of his new capitalism policy yet, but I'm a bit skeptical. Second, and this applies to everything else, but where's the budget coming from? The government announced that they will clarify this by the end of 2023, and this is already raising concerns. For point 2, the government wants to double the amount of finances for the Child and Families Agencies. This agency was established in April 2023. The purpose of this agency is to specifically address the declining population, neglect, and abuse. This agency will help the government create child-specific laws and policies that will address the child's well-being. The current budget is 5 trillion yen, but by 2030, the government wants to hit 10 trillion yen. For reference, Japan is aiming to increase their defense budget to 43 trillion yen. The goal is to spend as much as Sweden does. This is fine, but I think this is a bit slow. Japan is planning to increase their defense budget to 43 trillion yen in 5 years. I don't see why Japan is waiting to increase their budget for child and family agencies to 10 trillion yen over 7 years. But we'll see what happens. For point 3, the government wants to speedily increase support. For example, the government already increased the amount of money received when giving birth. From next year, they want to increase childcare support and get rid of daycare restrictions. The current system prioritizes working families. For example, you can probably send kids to daycare if you have a job, but if you don't have a job, you couldn't use daycare because, in theory, you have time. For increased childcare support, the government wants to provide aid until kids graduate high school. This will start from October 2024. The government might allow insurances to cover childbirth fees from 2026. The greatest criticism here is why not start now? Why wait until next year or 2026? The government could just start now. Isn't that unprecedented? Anyway, here are the other 3 categories. In order to achieve the above 3 points, the government shared some acceleration plans. These plans are divided into 3 categories. Increase the incomes of the younger generation, changing the structure and mindset of society, and supporting all children and families at all stages of life. For increasing income, these points don't really address how they can increase income. It's more about how the government can increase support. For changing the structure and mindset of society, the government wants to increase paternity leave. It doesn't clarify the goal on this PDF, but I believe the aim is to get 85% of men to take paternity leave by 2030. The current number is at 14%. The government will provide financial awards to companies that achieve these numbers. For supporting all children and families at all stages of life, probably getting rid of restrictions for daycare is the largest contribution. So all these things are good, but I believe there are 2 problems with the proposals. Number 1, nothing about this is unprecedented. It's just an expansion of childcare, which is good, but it will not drastically change things. Kishida started off his press conference referring to the dire childbirth rate, and this doesn't address the problem. I'm sorry, but an additional 5,000 yen is not going to make families want to have more kids. The government needs to provide unprecedented numbers. For example, the second child could receive $400, third child receive $800, and so on. None of these policies will encourage current couples to have more children. It only helps couples with children. This leads to my second point. All these policies target current families, but it does not address potential new families. If Japan wants to reverse this decreasing trend, they need to address single men and women. As mentioned in my other video, there are many single men and women who cannot find an ideal partner. Many male workers are on a contract, and these men are the ones who are struggling to get married. This is the hardest part, but if the government really believes that income is related to marriage and birth rates, they need to have a concrete plan to increase people's income and guarantee job security. If this unprecedented plan is the best Japan's got, I'm not sure whether Japan could reverse its birth rate. Like if you learned something new, and subscribe to learn more about Japanese politics.